Beacon gets up right away.
Hello, everyone.
No, Beacon.
Beacon, honey, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to
This is. Yeah. We'll see if that's working and not glitching like it seemed like it was a second ago. You might need more light than that, huh?
He's moving the bed.
Not really. No, Coach, you can't move dog cam. No. Come on. There you go. Good boy.
Let's see.
Nope. Coach, come on, you're a pro, man. Good boy. Okay, so I don't know if anyone's out there, but the dog is revolting. We need to up his pay. Oh, Coach, you gotta be in the dog cam range here. Okay, so you check dog cam? Yeah. Here, buddy. Here we go. Yeah. All right. There you go, sir. That's your spot.
Okay, now lay down.
Yep.
Just lay
No.
down.
There you go. There you go. Lay on down, buddy. Hey. Okay, good boy.
Yay, buddy,
Okay,
good boy.
dog cam, and you know you can zoom out on that if you want. No, Coach. Oh, that's the old Coach. Okay. I was seeing him being bad from 20 seconds ago. Good boy, sir. Well, hello to everyone who's there. There's our dog in the dog cam. We're gonna relax now. Take the collar off. Yeah. Hello, and thanks for being there if you're there. We decided to have a random Sunday stream here. Watch that level. I'll be trained in Louisiana, headed for Texarkana, a ways away. 3 days in that boxcar, trying to get her so far away from her home. These are the days to roam. This is the time to see how you made and what you got, what to say and what you better not. Who's got the time anyway? Who to trust in a place that's new, knowing just what to do and when to abstain. Spending nights out in the rain, hoping love will come again. Just keep moving, you'll have to rest when you are old. The education of 1,000 miles, you're growing dirty and you're growing wise, and the hills of California get near. Darling, you've nothing to fear, and what you do you must face. Heading from your home to another place. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. I said I'm spending my money on other women. You're taking money from someone else. Nothing to give and nothing to lose. Your feet in the head and raise your head with a smile. Your bones are tired but your mind is strong. The road behind stretches far and a long time ago. You decided to stow away to another place. And when I close my eyes I can still see your face. When I close my eyes, I can still see your face. Yeah, there we had all kinds of dog cam issues, mostly with the dog. Set him in there, buddy. I don't know what's going on over here with the dog cam.
Good boy.
We got the production crew over here, stage left and stage right.
We are sweating it in that first song.
Everything okay there,
Checking.
production crew?
Yeah. So, thanks to Adam at Homespun. It
Thank you,
sounds
Trump.
good. The resolution is a little pixelated and the sync is a slight bit off.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think thanks to Xfinity, we are having a little dip here. So
Yeah, I
hopefully
see.
it'll improve.
See it glitching a little bit. That's interesting. Thank you, Trom. It says excellent connection, which is odd. Yes. Well, hopefully that gets better. It's not too bad. Hopefully it's watchable. All right. We got any ideas here? What we're playing? Oh, I'm gonna have a sip of this wine that I have not had yet.
Brooks Note from Petaluma, Brooks Note Winery.
Yeah, Brooks Note. Yummy, yummy. Come on out. They are not sponsoring it other than they sponsor me at times. Come see us at Brooks Note. It's awesome. And that is good freaking wine.
Yeah. Maybe do a wine song.
The GSM, yeah. I have a few wine songs, but I don't know. I don't know if I got my newest wine song together enough to do my newest wine song. But I could try doing my newest wine song if I got it. So I'm trying to figure out some sort of. Be nice to figure out like a what's the word I'm looking for? A contest for this to see who guesses the number of. I need to count it up because I haven't actually done it yet, but. I need to count up the number of wine references in this tune, and then maybe, although if I did it once, then I guess probably people would know, but there's a whole bunch of random wine references in this song. The song's actually being written still. If anyone's got any ideas for the instrumental break, hopefully it's something in like E minor Phrygian would be what I'm looking for. So if if anyone's just got a great E minor Phrygian progression, you know, you're holding on to. But we'll see what happens. And as with every brand new song, you try not to play it too fast. Because strangely, when you don't know stuff, you play it fast and you play lots of notes, which is completely antithetical. But it's what every musician says.
So this is the live stream debut of this song.
Exactly. It's kind of
Brand spanking new.
and the live stream debut of that guitar that I was just playing. That's part of the reason I got it out here. I think every other guitar has been represented. Now, also in G, also kind of a country tune. Whatever. We've already signed on to it.
Long, long pulls from the barrel, long, long shadows on the hill. I ain't lived life straight as an arrow, most likely never will. Beauty's in the tongue of the beholder, taste change as we get older. We'll be drinking red wine till the daybreak comes around. And what I found from when I was a young pip, drink it all and whether you gulp or sip. Even scions like me from good stock were ships in a bottle, shocked to fall more times than not. Back before I learned my ABVs, no one was buying any futures in me. Long, long pulls from the barrel, long, long shadows on the hill. I ain't lived life straight as an arrow, most likely never will. Beauty's in the tongue of the beholder, taste change as we get older. We'll be drinking that wine when the daybreak comes. Days were a free run, life trained me towards the sun. Expected yields seemed to grow bigger, and with great vigor I ripened from bud to break. Yet I couldn't never sever guns, hold on the stake. And tartrates and lees really mattered to me. I was filtering and finding, seeking purity. I was too young to be punching down yet, but I'd find anyone who deigned to call me Brett. Investigation, exploration, and observation were elucidation and the fermentation of the profile and foundation. Now known as me, and all the things I knew is true from the old world and new. Discord secondarily. Often ain't so, some find it no bueno. Malolactic has occurred, and it might seem absurd and immature when your face can't stay straight, when you learn the name for where the thief goes to invade.
Gotta know that term, but hopefully if you don't, you learn it. It's real funny in a Beavis and Butthead sort of way. Open widget. See that on the warning open widget right there?
the beholder, taste changes as we get older. We'll be drinking red wine until today becomes tomorrow. Held opinions like they were armor, right and righteous as Bob Parker. And I began to believe all that I thought. Safe and snug in sanctimony, I might be there still if only. Truths I knew incontrovertible, good and bad so easily discernible. Oh, so I thought the true was true, but it's much more like a cuvee than some fancy grand cru. And who'd have thought that even noble can sometimes come before rot.
Yeah.
Down to 727.
Yeah, so that widget thing wasn't actually a thing.
I don't
Might be.
know.
Is it
Should
under?
we,
Is it underneath the? If you swipe to the bottom corner of the page, it'll go to the. You swipe to the bottom, it goes like that. Nope, I don't see anything.
It was quite a lag.
Yeah, well, the
Oh,
lag
there's
is
always a yeah.
normal. It's the glitchiness that's a little bit.
It's always like 10 or 15 seconds behind.
Stream is healthy. You are lying.
It's the thing disappeared, so we are healthy. Is
come
what they
on.
say.
Come on, Xfinity.
Yeah, I didn't check the stream because that's usually not an issue. Okay.
Unplugged, right? I mean, or not on Wi-Fi instead of direct.
Wouldn't matter, but no.
Okay.
Mm.
There's the dog going crazy.
Got any requests? Oh, I mean, Bob requested a dog song when Bob's on.
Yeah, I don't know if Bob's on yet, so we'll wait.
Bob's gonna have to say hi to
Yeah.
get that song.
I do want to give a couple shout outs. We
Oh,
have a lovely large group in North Carolina.
Nice.
Let me say hello to Karen, Charlie, Dan, Jolie, Nahum, Lula, Samia, and Solomon.
Wow, oh my goodness. Watching on the big screen,
Watching on the big screen.
7.1 sound there in
Also,
Apex.
Want to shout out Worcester, Ohio, Lori and Franz.
Ah, nice, yes.
Yay! Maybe even Tori. I can't quite tell. Oh my
Perfect.
gosh.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Perfect.
That sounds good. Also, Seattle area,
Oh.
Elena.
Oh,
Hopefully Steve too. I can't
Hopefully
tell.
Steve in there as well.
Let's see. I don't know where Tim Maine is from. Are you from Maine? Tim Maine. Hello,
Hopefully.
Tim Maine.
Hello, y'all.
George Webb. Hopefully you can hear something.
Ah.
Okay, Bob joined. You want to do
Yeah.
domestic?
Nope, can't, because I'm on a
Okay.
different guitar now.
Next.
Completely different thing. Thought about doing. I think I had an idea of what to do. Just because I have not done it forever. It is on the album that's coming out. I'm pretty happy with the version, especially the bass lines. Pretty happy with the bass lines I played on the album. That is one tracking day away from. I kind of forget which key I think this one actually on the album I recorded in 1/2 step off, which is kind of crazy to get locked into that. But in relation to right now, I just kind of booked a little thing on KSVY, the radio station here. They're doing some party. It's on April 1st, and maybe I'll do the thing that I've always wanted to do, which is like get up somewhere when there's no one knows if I can play or not, and some solo show, and there's a bunch of people that are there that I don't know, and play something like this tune, and be like, me, yeah. I got. Today I find that yesterday find. Oh wait, sorry. open widget. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. I don't know if that helps us at all, but probably not. So maybe I'll do it because it's April Fool's and it's the radio, so that'd be fun. Just be like, this is a new one I wrote. It's called Going Down the Road, Feeling Pretty Good. Going down the road, feeling pretty good. Going down the road, feeling pretty. Oh, wait. These new cars look so wrong in my old town, and I see you've been hanging around. I'm scared right now because you know all I once was. Tongue-tied, battered by age, quickly retreat in my shame. Sometimes I see your eyes, old thoughts of us reprise, but it's all in vain. For this one, specifically where I was, and it was when we were in Worcester, Ohio, and I was up on the north side, just south of Deer Creek, by the kind of in front of the movie theater there, way in front, walking along we were walking on the sidewalk. I remember why. I was actually without anyone, it was just me, and I remember seeing Priuses, and like, Priuses didn't exist when I lived in Worcester, so like the juxtaposition between seeing the Prius and being in Worcester just didn't match up with my brain. And it was like just the disjunction between those two things kind of was the seed of, boy, these new cars just look wrong here. They don't match my memory. Tired, shattered and worn, more naked than the day when I was born. I live in my memory, days when you so cleverly stole my heart. Been good to you, and I've been beaten and bruised. It was the right choice to make. I'm just one big mistake, even when I try. rest of my days thinking on all I let get away. He walks out with my wife. I see my dreams in his life, but they're not for me. These new cars look so wrong in my old town.
One of my favorites.
Sorry, it's so glitchy, everybody.
Yeah, it's very odd, very odd.
Cannot figure it out.
Ain't nothing we can do about it midstream.
Yeah.
It's very odd that there would be any sort of internet
I
issues.
know, we usually have absolutely incredibly fast internet here. We're very lucky that way.
Yeah, it's
And
interesting
just-
that, yeah, I don't think we can change the bitrate or anything in midstream, so it is what it is. Is it glitching? It's hard to...
It was really bad and it froze and it
Ah,
disconnected like for a
good.
second there, so
Great.
that was fun.
Oh, I mean, it says we're getting 500 megabytes per second, but
Oh good.
It must be
Tim
YouTube.
says mine's not glitchy, so.
who says
Hey,
it?
Tim
Benton?
Maine. Tim Maine.
Oh, Tim. Great. Okay. Beautiful. I'm glad to hear
All
that.
right,
That's
well,
awesome.
We will power on. This live stream is not brought to you by Xfinity.
Yeah, it says we're getting 500, but all right. All right. Any we got any requests here? Oh, I think on that.
Well, you want to do another Worcester song or
Uh,
a family song?
oh, Bob's on there, right?
Bob's on.
Bob had a request.
Bob had a
Weeks
request.
ago.
Bob was the first request.
So I should do Bob's request here.
Bob's request is directly related to what is going on the dog cam right now.
All right, so this is for another Ohioan out there, Bob B. This is seed for this came from seeing an inordinate amount of for sale signs on Grand Cayman, to the point that there has to be some sort of, I know on some of these Caribbean islands you see like just like the posts, you know, a little bit of like rebar and what are those called, cinder blocks and like rebar. So I know there's something with like, if you're in construction, there's got to be some legal thing happening, and it was just ridiculous how many like places were up for sale and land. So I feel like there's got to be something, and we were just kind of all astonished about it. And I don't know, and then I wrote like 3 songs in one day, of which this was one of them. I think I wrote 3 songs kind of in a row on that couch, looking out at the pool. Yeah, almost 4, because I almost wrote, maybe I'll play all of them. I wrote Homegrown Jalapenos, I wrote Mountain Weasel, but in a totally different way, and there was one more. There was a 4th one. This one's always dedicated to all the dogs out there, but most especially that dog.
And Vinny.
And Vinny?
Vinny. Bob's dog.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said Infinity. Home for sale, make me an offer. Was gonna repaint, but I figured why bother? I throw it all in if the price is right. The washer, the dryer, Even the wife, you know, the cat's not available at this date. But I've been known to negotiate. It won't take much to move me along. And if you're paying cash, well, I'm already gone. Well, I'm taking the dog. No, he's not being offered. Sure, he's purebred, but he's been altered. He's my right-hand hound. Him and my equity will get us off the ground into a new life and a brand new build. Smell of fresh paint, dreams yet to be killed. The interest rate is nice and low. He's been wagging that tail since we closed escrow. Foundation, not a crack to be seen, with newfangled lighting, modern everything. Burgers every night, there's no need to beg. He's been claiming the neighborhood by lifting up his leg. We got a new life with no more nagging. Sure, he's my main man, so his poop I'll be bagging. The underwriter did not assume that the hound would be the one with the second bedroom, although he sleeps on my bed and he sometimes bays. His home is worth every cent that we paid, although it might seem a departure. I'm happy with my home and my life and no wife, and is begging my four-legged domestic partner. Good boy.
Yay.
Good boy. You're cut off, but he's a good boy.
The poop I'll be bagging always makes me laugh.
Just get a little dog action in here. Yeah, stretch it out, man.
Oh,
Stretch it
buddy.
out. It's hard work being a dog. Hey, this is actually a nice, well framed now. There we go, buddy. Look at that dog. Yes.
We have Mr. Ty Weber in the house.
Oh, there.
Big Ohio showing today.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's funny, I should play something old.
Oh, Bob says thank you very much for his song.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Boy, I should find a song I haven't done for it.
Oh, and Tim Main is actually Tom.
Tom.
Tom, here in
Oh.
Sonoma.
Oh, oh.
It says Tim Main on the
Hence the confusion. Okay. Yeah.
YouTube thing, but he corrected and said Tim is actually Tom.
Okay, what the heck should we do? Let's find something. Anyone got any ideas? No requests out there for anything?
No requests yet. Hey, anybody want to hear anything?
I
Throw it out there.
had ideas earlier, and I totally
Text
lost
me or
them.
put it in the comments.
I actually had an idea that I haven't done for a while. I don't know if I can even pull it off, but we'll try it. Let's see, where did I even do it? Might have done it here.
This is always fun when Josh says, boy, I haven't played this in a while, and then he plays it. What's gonna happen? You see a person relearning his song all over again.
Yeah, this is a cover song, actually. I've been trying to remember which cover tunes I know, because I got a bunch of solo gigs coming this summer, and I did a podcast with some friends who do a wine podcast. It was about music and wineries and such forth, and one of the two afterwards was like, just talk to me about the music and my music a little bit more. This was after the podcast was done, and she mentioned, she's like, oh yeah, you probably don't know the guy, but do you know Slade Cleaves? And I said, actually, the album that I'm recording, I told the engineer and everyone that's working on it that like the sound I want for the album is Broke Down, which is a Slade Cleave album. So not many people know Slade. This is let's see if we can play this one. I have not played it for a while. Boy, I would love it if we played it in tune. Ironically, I should play the song about old guitars, even though
I was gonna request Troubadour. Oh, Rob up. Oh, Josh's dad Rob is here. That's the deeper voice you heard from the other side of the room.
Man in the dog cam.
Man in the dog cam. Yep. Herding dogs. We both love Troubadour.
we might do that. It'll be ironic because this is actually not an old guitar. I won't do it on this guitar, but guitar, we've been having weather out here, as they say, and old guitars and guitars in general, they actually get cranky when there's weather. Like, people get arthritic knees and they know a front's coming in. It's like, with my guitars, it absolutely happens that way. They will get weird about tuning, and I'll see lots of students come in at the same time, and they're all going through the same thing, and then, you know, you kind of get this cross sample of people being like, yes, I had the hardest time this week, and it's like, yep, everyone is for some reason. Close enough? A couple more. Maybe. Sorry, guys. I just can't do it. And this is actually a new modern guitar. New love's like a diamond, like a twinkling star. Takes a whole lot of heartache to get to where we are. 'Cause every man is a myth, and every woman a dream. Watch a pretty heart crush when the truth gets in between. And every bond is a bond of sorrow. Blue sky turns gray. Everything you loved will be taken away. Cry for your mama, cry for your dad, cry for everything you know you never had. Lying in the bed you made, ah, but you were so young. Say your prayer, put your head down, you gotta prove your mama wrong. 'Cause there's no poison like a dream when it all comes undone. Don't you know that in the end you're not fooling anyone? Cry for your mama, cry for your dad, cry for everything you know they never had. Cry for your mama, cry for your dad, cry for everything you know they never had. Come rum in the glass, between the teeth and the tongue. Come December when the lights go down, you know you can't count on anyone. Between a dream and a lie, between hope and what's real. After so many years of let's work it out, you think there'd be some kind of a deal. Cry for your mama, cry for your dad, cry for everything you know they never had. Cry for your mama, cry Nice. Maybe we'll do one more and take a little 12-minute break.
We have a request.
Yeah, what do we got?
Yeah, Solomon wants to hear the song about the guitar, meaning Black Annie.
I was gonna say, but
Oh, is that the one? For sure?
Yeah,
Not about the
that's
old guitars?
one.
this is
Yep.
what I requested too. I'm with him.
You're with
Okay.
him?
I'm with him.
We have a second.
Alright. I'm already tuning this one. So, okay, Solomon, yeah. It's not one I get to play too often either, because when I play out live, I play a very modern guitar. It always seems weird to play that song on like a sleek modern thing, so. Yeah, this is a tune about Mississippi John Hurt and Mississippi John Hurt's first guitar. And I'm honored you remembered it, Solomon. Thank you. And the crazy story about I think when we did our one of our live streams, we had a picture up where they were trying to find Mississippi John Hurt because they didn't actually know who he was, but during the folk revival of the 60s, they were looking for all these old guys who had done these recordings, and no one really knew where they were. So they found John Hurt. I don't know if he even had a guitar at that point. Sort of is debated whether he even owned a guitar when they found him, but it was in the 60s, and he went from either not having a guitar, but definitely not playing out, to, a month later or something. There's a picture of him at the Greek Theater in Berkeley playing in front of, 15,000 people with just like a guitar and a chair on the stage. Like, what a strange thing. And the guy was 75 then? I don't remember not 80, it had been a while. He had never, and he had never played before those sorts of audiences any time in his life. And all of a sudden it's like some random guy finds you at your house, and then a month later you're playing at the Greek Theater to 15,000 people, and it's just you. I hope he killed it. I don't think there's a recording of it, and I don't get to play it that often, so I will give it a try.
Down $1.50. Rufus laid it down on that old 12-string. Brother's in the shed and he's making whiskey. Rufus yelling at me to play that thing, Black Annie. Whoa, Black Annie.
field upon that mule. Melody runs through my head. I have chopped some cotton a time or two. I wish I was with Annie instead. Wish I was with Annie instead. Young white faces look up from the footlights. Old black fingers still find those frets. Candy meant to open, yeah, that just feels right. And these hands can never forget. And these hands will never forget. Black Annie, Black Annie. Laying down my burden with the magnolias. Hope there's always a mockingbird to sing. It's been a fine life, yeah, it's nice to have known ya. And it changed everything. And it started everything. Black Annie, Black Annie. Whoa, Black Annie. Black Annie. That was a good idea, Solomon.
Yeah, thank you, Solomon.
Good request.
God, I love the guitar, especially.
All right, we're gonna take a 12-minute little pee break here. Thanks to who's hanging out and all that. And hopefully it's not as frozen as that thing is.
Probably not. We'll be back in 12,
Back in 12 minutes.
minutes.
Get a drink. I'm gonna take a sip of mine.
Hello, everyone.
Yo, 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 yo. Boy, I had the hardest time. I mean, I went from not caring about the AI at all to kind of being obsessed with the AI and all the things that it can do and how it's moving. So, but boy, it was really hard to get them in a position. Some of them are very sensitive, where if you say like, the description, like a Nuremberg rally in the 30s or whatever, like, this violates our terms of blah blah blah. So trying to get but hopefully everyone got the pun in the thing at the beginning with it's Ides of March, not eyes that march. And that was the best one. I spent a lot of time trying to do various video editors to get. I mean, some of them was like when you put in Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. They didn't like that, so there was a copyright thing. Some were fine, but anyways, that was the closest I could get to the eyes that march. So I'm guessing that my mother-in-law got it, and probably some other people. Okay, so my dad had a request here for a tune that I wrote in Tortola when we went down there for about a month in whatever year it was. It would be 2012?
2013.
2013.
My 40th birthday.
And maybe the nicest water I've ever been in my life is Cinnamon Bay, Tortola.
No, St. John. Cinnamon Bay is St. John. But we traveled there from Tortola.
Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's the one in the... Okay, so that's not the nicest. But Cinnamon Bay has a good name. The bay that we were in Tortola was...
Brewer's Bay.
Brewer's Bay. Yeah, that's the nicest bay I've ever been in. Water I've ever been in. But Cinnamon Bay, we went in, and it's a nice name. So I remember writing this song when I think I wrote like 2 or 3 songs in this little spell too, and it was a day when Rachel and me were figuring out that on vacations and such forth, and in life in general, that I am someone who needs some alone time. So I remember she left for a long chunk, and I ended up writing 2 or 3 songs, one of which I know wants to come back into the songwriters group, because, and I have not done this much, but I want to do it as like an exercise with my songwriters group of a song that's got some really good lines, but maybe the entire song is not great. And like one of the songs I wrote at that time has this awesome line, and I hope this doesn't get us like flagged for profanity, but there's a song that I don't even remember what it's called, but the chorus is how can I say this with a loving tone? Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Which is a good line. But the rest of the song didn't have a lot of good lines. But anyways, this is a song that I wrote that same day, and I played it at a show not too long ago, and my dad had never really heard it or not heard it closely, so he just requested it, so we're going to try that. And it's called Cinnamon Bay. This house up above Little Bay in Tortola, looking down on this beautiful tiny little bay that we walk down to and swim, and then we'd walk back up and be completely drenched in our own sweat by the time we got up to the home. But there was these beautiful breezes. It was an awesome time. I've been stealing. You taking hours out of the air without a care. Shades of blue, yellows and greens too, lying out there, and the sun's gone and lightened your hair. It's all a little late and just a little slow. Breathe deep, don't hesitate to let it go, 'cause that's how it goes. Breezes contemplate the laying of the land, and we're living life salty and tamed. Living in a good way, 4 feet in Cinnamon Bay, and the rain came down in a huff. I can't seem to get enough. What season is this? We put it all behind us and reminisce about the days we're living here. Sunshine and my lover's near. Grab a beer. Living in a good way, 4 feet in Cinnamon Bay, and the rain came down in a huff. I can't seem to get enough of these places in December. My hand upon your knee. Mark the page, put down the book, can't seem to get enough. Oh, can't seem to get enough.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is if we ever open a brewery, I'm gonna call it Brewer's Bay. That's a great name. That song's similar. Brewer's Bay. What a good name.
Yeah, Great Bay.
We have a request
Yeah.
from Mama Karen.
Mm-hmm.
You want to
Chucky?
guess what it is?
Well, I already played Hop the
Hop.
Train. No, what is it?
It's Italian Leather Shoes.
Okay, yeah. That'd be a good
But
one.
don't forget, we also want to hear Troubadour.
Oh, yes. This would be a very fun guitar to play. Italian Leather Shoes on. This is a... boy, we have... that guitar is about to have a big birthday next year. It will be 100. This guitar will be 97. So, boy, I don't know if I've ever played this song on this guitar. So, this one is this is on the album that's coming up as well. One more tracking day, and the album will be done. I need to do some harmony vocals with myself. Speaking of Slade Cleaves and Broke Down, that album, you hear some harmonies under there, and it's a very strange thing singing harmonies with yourself, but kind of strangely fun. Although I always say I'm my least favorite musician, which is kind of funny when I play so many solo shows now. I love playing the solo shows, but you know, it's me by definition singing with my least favorite musician when I'm laying tracks with my own voice. But it's close to done, and I really like the way this song came out on the album. It's kind of beautiful. Did I do it? No. Yes, I did. People's Key of E flat minor. I never really messed this one up, but just, let's get it on the lyrics anyway. So it is Moot. Wow, it's been a while since I played this. I think I can play it, Mama. Maybe I can. It's been so long since I played it. She wore Italian leather shoes, but used, and he swore that he'd seen her here before and was amused. Before he even said a single word, his heart stirred, and therefore, before she walks on out that door, and she don't know how beautiful she is. belong. And besides, he'd be one to feel their ideal. And she don't know how beautiful she is. You pay for every chance that you don't take. You hesitate, and therefore don't let her walk on out that door. Your mistake, and she don't know how beautiful she is. She don't know how beautiful she is. She is. She is.
I don't know if anyone could hear the dog barking accompaniment to that beautiful song. Anybody? Can you hold those triggers? Good job.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for a long, long year. Stole a many man's swollen faith. And I was round when Jesus Christ had his moment, dying in vain. Made damn sure the pilot washed his hands, see his face. Pleased to meet you, won't you guess my name? But what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. I stuck around St. Petersburg when I saw it was a time for a change. Killed the Tsar and his ministers. Anastasia screamed in vain. I never knew that line. Anastasia. Never knew that as a kid. I mean, I never knew any of these lines, I don't think. Like, so many of stuff. Anastasia, I forget what I made it out to be. And her something. Screamed in vain. Anastasia screamed in vain. I rode a tank in a generous rank when the blitzkrieg raged at the finest stage. Pleased to meet you, won't you guess my name? But what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. guess my name. But what's puzzling me is the nature of my game. Going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad. Lord, Lord, ain't gonna be treated this old way. Slow that down. Going where the climate suits my clothes. Going where the climate suits my clothes. Going where the climate suits my clothes. Lord, Lord, ain't gonna be treated this old way. Chilly winds don't blow. Going where the chilly winds don't blow. Going where the chilly winds don't blow. No, no, ain't gonna be treated this old way. Guess my name, but what's puzzling you is the nature of my game. screaming in fright, 'cause you've got a home, man, long as I've got mine. I'm gonna leave the city, I've got to get away. I'm gonna leave the city, I got to get away. All this fussing and fighting, now you know I sure can't stay. You know I'm about to leave the truck, you know I got to leave today. And just a second, I cannot say, but we might even leave the USA. 'Cause there's a brand new game that I wanna play. No use in you running or screaming in fright, 'cause you've got a home, man, long as I've got mine. The song that just came into my head, I don't remember exactly where I wrote it. I remember writing because I wanted a song like it, and I remember playing it for like an ex-girlfriend who was an ex-girlfriend, I think at that time even, down outside in Berkeley, right outside of the hotel, which was the first place I ever spent a night in the Bay Area, in Berkeley, out on the Point. Remember that hotel we were just talking about it? The Marina Hotel in Berkeley. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of out like on a little like spit sort of thing. I remember sitting at for some reason we met there, and I was obsessed with this song when I first wrote. It was like the one that you played every time you picked up the guitar. It was just kind of a little different than anything I had ever written. Well, hey baby, I thought you was nice. Well, hey baby, yes I think it's true. Yes, I think I'm falling for you. The last night in my bed, I think that you said, yes, Paul. Oh my gosh, too bad my name is Josh. Well, hey baby, I thought you was nice. Now you got me thinking twice. No, now you got me thinking twice. I put my money in my drawer. I gave you some, you're asking for more. I gave you more, and you took it all. Then you don't call. I tell you again, I think that's rude. I need the money to buy my food. Well, hey baby, I thought you was nice. Now you got me thinking twice. No, now you got me thinking twice. Well, you're beautiful, you're great in the sack. I wish you'd leave and never come back, but now you're back again. You're at my door. I gave you all I had, now you're looking for more. Yes, I thought it over. You're as rare as a three-leaf clover. Looking at you, it must be said, man, I must be out of my head. I put my mind at ease. You were like a disease, eating at me from the inside in. That's one of my favorite little gorilla lines I've ever written that I don't know if anyone ever catches. And every time I wonder, am I saying the right one? I don't want to blow the line. You're as rare as a three-leaf clover. It's one of my favorite lines that I don't know if anyone ever catches. Well, hey, baby, now you got me thinking twice, no, no. Now you got me thinking twice, no, no. Now you got me thinking 3 times.
Woo! What a medley! Oh, Beacon, you're laying with your back to the camera, honey.
Coach dog hammer, buddy.
Spin him around.
Spin a dog.
I want to give a couple shout outs to Elda in Minnesota.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah. And Tori joined, got the boys tucked in, poured herself a glass of Pinot, and now she will sit, sip, and listen.
nice.
Yeah. And Bob says there was a way, he wishes there was a way to give applause on YouTube that you could actually hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The little, I think that there is like the little applause icon underneath the
There
video. If you want to tip, and you can tip that way. It's a weird little. That's odd how that is. It's like a little glitch when I do that.
It's kind of funny though, Bob asked if you played Mr. Bojangles.
Oh my God, that was the song that I was almost gonna play. That's so funny.
And I wanted to tell Bob that that's the only song that I will sing harmony on with Josh after I've had a lot of wine.
It's funny because I like literally, I was going for that, I think, when Solomon made his request. For some reason, I was like, oh yeah, that's.
I love that song. Bob loved that song.
I actually do somewhat know it, and I usually remember it and everything. And I get this really, really heavy feeling that the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band must have had a hit with it.
They did.
Because it comes up as them so often. Yeah.
They did.
But that's not the version you do.
No, we don't. We do the version that is like the guitar players.
Jerry Jeff, not Jerry
It's
Jeff
the guy who
Walker's-
played with Jerry Jeff. It's his version, but
What,
yeah.
do you remember his name?
His name is something.
It's a good name.
You know who else did a really nice rendition of it? You have to watch it more than listen to it. Is Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh,
Sammy Davis
wow.
Jr.
He dances,
Yeah.
he dances while he's doing it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I'm gonna pull that up. this
Oh,
weekend.
we gotta watch that
We
later.
gotta, yep. As
Yeah.
soon as we end, we're gonna watch that. That's
Oh,
great.
so he does he click his heels and all that? Yeah.
He's a great dancer, obviously.
Oh, jeez, yeah, Sammy Davis, my
Well, he
goodness.
sings it too.
Yeah. What's he say in that? Have you got to the part where they're at the Copa? Because Sammy owned all those guys.
But
Spinal
Jerry
Tap
Jeff
reference.
wrote it, right? Jerry
Yes.
Jeff Walker wrote it.
Yes.
That's right, because his in the live version that his guitar player does, he tells a little story about
We did horrible things to the lyrics after hours.
and how he actually was in jail and he wasn't on a research
Yeah.
mission.
Jerry wasn't on no research mission. That guy's name is, we could look it up, I
I'll
don't
look it
remember
up.
exactly.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
So
Like Bromstein or something
are you
like
about
that.
to play it?
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah. I don't think I've had enough wine to sing anything though.
Rachel says she hasn't had enough wine to sing, so
Is it Todd Snyder?
I think no. It is Bromberg. Is it Bromberg? I think it might be David Bromberg. Yeah, so Jerry wasn't there on our research mission.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, and there's a the line about the dog is just almost, it's kind of always hard to get through. It is such a sweet, beautiful line that really resonates with me that I almost cry every time I sing it. Certain lines like that. Oh, I'll play the Troubadour after this. There's a line in Troubadour about the song about the old guitars that I almost cry every time I sing it as well.
Chris Gage.
Nope.
Nope. He was a guitar player for Jerry Jeff Walker. Huh.
Was it Bromberg? I don't remember if it was Bromberg, David Bromberg or not.
Terry would know the answer.
Oh yeah, Terry would know it. Okay. I'll do it on this youngin' of a guitar.
Hi, Tori.
There's a little youngin' of a guitar. This one is about to turn 96, or will turn 96. Dog cam is fully on.
Sorry, I'm looking up Jerry Jeff's Walker's guitar player. Sorry.
I met a man, Bojangles, he would dance for you. Worn out shoes, baggy hair and baggy pants and baggy pants. He'd do the old soft shit. He jumped so high, you know he jumped so high. And he'd lightly touch down. I met him in a bar down in New Orleans. I was down and out. He looked at me to be the eyes of age. Yes, he spoke right out. He talked of life, you know he talked of life. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on. He said his name Bojangles and he danced a lick across the cell. Grabbed his pants for a better stance, he jumped up high. He clicked his heels. He let go a laugh, you know he let go a laugh. Shook back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on. Said I dance for those at minstrel shows and county fairs throughout the South. Talk with tears of 15 years how his dog and him they traveled about. His dog up and died, you know his dog up and died. After 20 years he still grieves. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on. Dance for every chance I get in the honky-tonks, for drinks and tips, but most of the time I spend behind these county bars, 'cause I drinks a bit. You let go a laugh, you know you let go a laugh, and I heard someone say please. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, come on. I met a man, Bojangles, he would dance for you. Yeah, that's a great song. So we've had kind of like the perfect winter. Like it's done the thing that, you know, they say we pay for this weather. And it's kind of been like the perfect amount of rainy and sunny this year. Like it's been raining. When it rains, it freaking rains. And then when it stops raining, it does what it's supposed to do, which is be 63 and sunny. There's been a lot of that. And driving to Petaluma every week, at least once or twice. There's all these fields on the way there, and the mustard grows this time of year, and I've tried to take some pictures. I have succeeded a little bit in getting some of these pictures of just the fields turn absolutely like phosphorescent green, like Ireland's got nothing on them, right? And then the mustard grows in them. And this year, there's a few of these fields where the mustard and the green is so perfectly mixed, situated, balanced is a good word. Yeah.
The mustard is bright yellow.
The mustard is bright yellow, like phosphorescent yellow. And I keep on driving back just because of my schedule going to and from Petaluma. I drive back during golden hour, which is like that time when the sun's setting, and it's just been like, I have succeeded in catching one or two pictures as I roll down the window and I hold my camera and hit click, 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 click. And I've succeeded many other times in probably scaring a lot of other people as I'm like swerving to get these. I mean, it's just mind-blowingly gorgeous. This year has been literally in the, whatever, 25 years I've lived out here, the peak of that beautiful field thing. And actually a field in between Petaluma and Sonoma is what was the impetus for not this song. It's an impetus for lots of songs. But it's not the song about wine that I was just sort of describing. It's the song about old guitars, because I'm on this old guitar. They're both in F, I believe. But that was still a good story, because that is absolutely true. The fields are freaking amazing this year. We're going through our last little rain, it seems like right now. And then it's going to be a drought, like there is literally every year for the last 5 millennia. And I'm going to try not to play the song about wine. I'm going to try to play the song about the old guitars. Even though I can't get that one in my head right now.
Imagine all the things you would see once so long ago of wood and strings, and the hands that you'd pass through, and the songs that you would sing, looking now at your battle scars from gunny sacks and old boxcars. Did you soothe a dust bowl heart under Oklahoma stars? Fill a room in a blacked out night, singing songs that it would turn out right. Did your lover, he go over? Were you singing about the cliffs of Dover? How many songs of heartache, and how many strings did you break? Giving back when you old friend of the troubadour.
So yeah, this song actually came from old guitars. I don't think it was this one. This one, as the lights go down, has this really cool little scratch right there, and a cool little scratch right there. And I got to thinking, that scratch could have happened 5 years ago, it could have happened 12 years ago, it could have happened 50 years ago, it could have happened 80 years ago. And just thought about, like, how many songs that are better than this one were played on this guitar. Ostensibly some that were worse. But that was sort of the idea, and the idea of that if you know guitars, and I've been around a lot of guitars, it's not actually true that old guitars are necessarily better. We are probably making the best guitars ever right now, but generally not making them with this like first growth, unbelievable old growth redwood, or sorry, rosewood, and this first growth mahogany, which does have something to do with it. But certain guitars just age well. Guitars have personalities, that's what's beautiful about them. One of the things. Certain guitars like a capo, certain guitars don't like a capo. In my opinion. Certain guitars like being in a certain tuning more than other guitars. But Also, certain guitars age well and certain guitars do not age well, in my opinion. Sort of like certain humans age well and certain humans do not age all that well. And wine, certain wine ages well, certain wine does not age so well. But when you get an old guitar or an old wine that has aged well, that is the most interesting and deep and fascinating and mind-blowing thing in the world. Having a conversation with an older person that has aged well is the greatest conversation one can have. Same thing with the conversation with these guitars. So, then I was thinking, where did you get that scratch on your face? A careless ring, or were you misplaced? Did you end up on the floor? Were you singing out against the war? Were you playing on the day I was born? Something lively, something forlorn. Were there fingers upon your frets? 'Cause wood never forgets all of the songs of heartache. How many strings did you break? Even back when we implore, you old friend of the troubadour. And we may get lines on our face, and we might throw a brace, but time gives us things that can't be faked. Here's the line that always almost makes me cry. It's the feel of a lover's embrace. Your hand falls in just the right place, and that scar upon your thigh makes you look even more dignified. How many songs of heartache? How many strings did you break? Given back when we implore, you old friend of the troubadour. You old friend of the troubadour.
Wow.
This guitar is totally in tune and cooperating. All right, what do we got? We got time for what, one or two more?
One more?
One more, yeah.
About a song about a certain farm.
Was that requested?
That could have been requested. Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that. I was gonna do one other one that I just had an idea on. But yes, let's do that one.
Oh, Rob, your foot went in the dog. That's Rob's foot, everyone.
Sorry.
It is getting dark at times.
Oh, you disturbed the poor dog.
Oh, that's not what I want. Let's do dynamic colors. Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
How about chartreuse? Let's get a little brighter here. Ooh, this guitar's good. Okay. Alright. Thank y'all for hanging out. Whoever's out there, super appreciate it. Super fun. Rachel's idea to do this, and I'm glad we did. I did have the idea of something. Drinking water being the main one. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Strange. I have no idea why I want to do this one, but this is a tune that I wrote. It's a short little. It's one of my first. Oh, I remember it because Weber was on earlier. I don't know if he's still on, but this was written long time ago. And it was written the first time I went to Ireland. And remember that we were in the descent going into Dublin. And I had just flown from Marseille. I was on a flight. And there was a woman. She wasn't next to me, but she was like, a seat or two away. And her name was Rosemary, and she was just the most Irish thing you could imagine. And I had already been thinking, this is the most Irish woman. I mean, she's like a caricature of an Irish woman. She was just perfect. And then someone called her out by name, and her name was Rosemary. And I was just like, I'm so freaking glad it's Rosemary, because that is the most perfect name. So it's just kind of sort of like a naive little, not amazingly written song, but
How old were you when you wrote it?
This was it was 1998 when I wrote it, so that's what made me think Weber would have heard this one if he's still on there. And I think I even played it with a band in college a little bit. I had a band in college named Wobble. That was a band that I named because I tend to name most of my bands. And we named the band Wobble purely so that we could say we are Wobble. We are Wobble. We are Wobble. We are Wobble. That was
Everyone try it at home.
We are Wobble.
We are
Yes.
Wobble.
And then yes, I'm gonna play the other one. Focus on that. But I remember heading, and I had taken some flights at that point, but not a ton. So it's funny. There's like a line about pocket in the sky here, and when I met my wife, she had this thing that was like, I'm gonna form a pocket, when we were flying, I'm gonna manifest a pocket of safety around the airplane. I think that was the word that was used, pocket.
Say bubble.
Bubble, yeah. But it's in this song, weirdly. I had a feeling coming back to me. It said it was time to take a journey. Take a journey. I found myself drifting, pocket in the sky. I found my mind wondering who, where, and why. Who, where, and why. Children of scorn float soft like a petal on the breath of the morn. On the breath of the morn. Pull structure from chaos, chaos from sorrow. Let the whims of today bear your soul till tomorrow. Bear your soul till tomorrow. at the blink of an eye, pertains meekly to death, and the white Irish sky, and the white Irish sky, and the white Irish sky.
Nice.
Alright, thanks y'all. I got one more. What's that? That starts with a W. Okay. This is one that gets me sort of turned into knots sometimes.
Thanks everyone.
Thank
for
you,
hanging out.
everyone,
This is
whoever's out there. I
very
really
fun.
appreciate it. I look forward to reading all the comments. If there are comments, thank you for hanging. Thank you to Rachel and Rob. Yeah. So and the little dog,
He's
hammer,
holding the camera,
hammer,
waiting.
hammer, beacon.
Beacon. Oh, cool. Wake
Hamster
up.
body, oh my goodness.
Star of the show right
Oh my
there.
goodness, sir
Oh,
dog.
good boy.
We need a new color for this. Alright, we need a new something for our, yeah, you want to do that? Okay, that's green. I like that.
We're
Yeah.
doing a farm song. We gotta have it in green.
There we go.
Actually, green's not so great. I'm gonna do something outside.
Request by Karen.
Dedicated to all the former Vermont dairy farmers listening on this
Thank you,
live
Bob.
stream.
Raise your hand.
Hey, Tron. I'm glad you got back on, man. So this is about a family I knew. Had a farm. Dairy farm. I was actually talking about it last night. I was talking with a friend about farms, and she had an ex-boyfriend that she was like, yeah, it's kind of weird. He grew up on a dairy farm. I was like, that's my wife. She grew up on a dairy farm. So this song is for that random couple that I met one time. They had a farm. It was a dairy farm. But when the farm sells, it's life on Easy Street. Point me at the sunset, 4 wheels and a captain's seat is all the land that I need. They had a plan at one point to turn it all into an RV, so hence that is the reason for said lyrics. 3 decades in the muck and the hay, 3 kids grown up and moved away, 3 heifers lying sick in the barn, and I'm too old to fight the DFA. I tend to my jerseys, but that ain't the state I'm in. The old Ford shutters early as I start her up again. But when the farm sells, it's life on Easy Street. Point me at the sunset, 4 wheels and a captain's seat is all the land that I need. Hard work don't always bring the pay. Kids grown up and moved away. The bank is needing more than I can earn, with no vacation and no sick days. I tend to my bills like a working man should. I can't find my footing on the land where once I stood. But when the farm sells, life on Easy Street. Point me at the sunset, 4 wheels and a captain's seat is all the land that I need. dollars I can't stand. Well, a dollar ain't a dollar unless you earn it with your hands. The world's been pressing down on me. I'm a chimpanzee stuck inside my tree. But when the farm sells, it'll all be complete. But when the farm sells, we'll all be obsolete. But when the farm sells, but when the farm sells,
Yay.
y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Sold.
Hanging out.
The farm sold. Woo!
Look
Look at the dog freaking out. Oh.
Let the shirt off. Good boy. Let's get a close up here of the
Okay.
sort of hands.
Oh,
Okay.
there
Thanks,
it
y'all.
is.
Oh, buddy. Yes. And yes. And bring it, buddy. Thanks, y'all.
Have a good
Have a
night.
good night. Thank you.
Night.
Wow. Wow.